Good morning and thank you for joining us here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick, Colorado. My name is Michaela and this morning I'm going to be running you guys through a brand new, just arrived on the lot I think 2 days ago, 2025 Cimarron Norstar. This one's a 3-horse slant load with a front tack and a rear tack. So changing it up a little bit on our inventory trailers, getting you guys some more options, some more features, and some more versatility in these top of the line Cimarrons. With these trailers we are looking at a full aluminum construction and some of the best warranties on your market today, being brand new. When you guys drive it off the lot, you're going to be going home with an 8-year structural warranty and 3-year hitch to bumper and everything else. So again, longest warranty on the market today, but there's some really cool features in this Cimarron I'm excited to show you. Before we get to the trailer here in person, let's go ahead and pull up our drawing and review it together. So this one is standard dimensions. You're looking at 6'10" wide, 7'1" tall. Our floor length on this guy comes in right at 18 feet exactly, with your 8'2" nose. Gives you a very manageable overall runaround length. Front tack is going to be the same on these guys at your 3'8" short wall, and then you guys have that rear tack back there that you guys can see in those dimensions as well. So let's go ahead and get to this trailer here in person and get started. This one's going to be similar to our RTGs. The only thing that's different is this one does not have the swing out saddle rack. It's actually a removable post instead, so it can be relocated to your rear tack. So same 42-inch door that we always love on these Cimarrons. You guys can see just how big it is without having the saddle pad bars on there. To me, it looks even bigger. This is a huge door. You're still going to get your sliding bus window right here, so you're getting your ventilation, which would normally be right by your saddle pads. But instead, without having your saddle pads here, because they're located on that removable post, this would be a great option or a great location for one of those door organizers. Those are really popular. We could do it here in our shop if you're interested. Just kind of screw in your corner pieces and then Velcro in one of those door organizers in this giant space right here. But we still do have our brush tray located on the door. My favorite size brush tray. This is huge. Has 2 different partitions in there, so you get 3 compartments. I've got this one over here full of fly spray right now. You can actually fit 4 bottles in there. So if that tells you guys anything of how big these are, 4 spray bottles fit in there. Got all my brushes and stuff over here. I've got additional brushes, rubber bands, mane and tail bands, all kinds of stuff. All of my quick grab, ready to go, like necessary items, all swing out right at my brush tray right there. So I love that feature. Being your 6'10" wide trailer, you do have a full-length running board on this guy. It does act as a step. On my trailer at home, it acts as a step. It's okay, it gets in and out of the trailer, but I love these fold-down steps. I wish my trailer had it. Owning one that does it and walking in and out of these every day, this is a game changer. Doesn't seem like much, it's only a few inches lower, but it is night and day difference when you have to climb in and out of this trailer so often. So fold-down step is an upgrade, but we love them. We put them on all of our inventory trailers. Stepping inside, you guys will notice this one does have your black rubber mat flooring in here. Mine has carpet. I love anything besides carpet. So the black rubber mat is great. You do notice though with this one you are going to have this one seam that runs right here, being that these are pre-cut mats, so you have that one seam to keep in mind. This is not that seamless gray rubber tread flooring, but still a very, very, very nice upgrade from that carpet. Just going to make your life a whole lot easier keeping this clean. If you do spill stuff, I've spilled stuff, my carpet kind of smells a little bit now. So this is great to either mop that up, wipe that up, sweep that up, anything like that. So great longevity in these flooring here. Starting right here, we'll kind of work our way around this trailer. Carpeted, our drop wall and our deck up here. So fully carpeted, both of those options. Up in your nose, you do have one of those oversized, those are larger sliding bus windows on each side, giving you guys ventilation up there. This is going to be plenty of room if you are someone that needs to spend the night in a trailer. A night or two here and there up at the trailhead, out at the ranch, at a horse show, at a rodeo. Just an overnight in this one is going to be just fine. Plenty of space up here to throw a smaller mattress, a sleeping pad, a sleeping bag, anything like that. Gives you room to use that trailer how you need to. To get up into the nose, we have this half-width boot box right here. So it does act as a bench as well. So you can sit on this, change your boots, change your clothes. Also acts as a step getting up into your nose. So now you can climb in there a lot easier, but also opens up and gives you guys more storage. The carpet kind of got a little flipped there, but that carpet does roll out, gives you this whole bottom space in there to store everything that you need. Mine runs the full length and it's tons and tons of room. So I've got all my extra sheets, my magnetic sheets in there, my boots, anything that I just want off the floor, I just shove it in there, forget about it, kind of, it just keeps it contained. So that's a really nice feature there, again, dual purpose. Over here on our short wall, our shelf, again on all our RTGs, they're gonna have that black rubber mat lining in there, this 2-inch lip, so whatever you set in there will stay. Right now I've got all my extra cinches thrown up in there, but it works well for hat boxes as well. Anything that you just want to stay put, it's really nice to have that. And then down below, a clothes bar. If you are using this to horse show out of, rodeo out of, you got extra rain slickers for your trail rides in here, anything that you want hung up, this is really long. So I've actually got all my rodeo shirts hung from here to right about here. And there's a ton of rodeo shirts right there. So over here, you've got all this additional space. In my trailer at home, I actually have one of those 4 or 5 row bridle hooks that clips over a fence rail, and I clip it over right here, and that gives me so much more extra hanging space for all my extra halters, bridles, nosebands, all that good stuff. So keep in mind that is an option. I've never had it fall off, so you guys can use it that way as well if you need more bridle hooks. But over here are your bridle hooks that you do have on this trailer. We've got 2 rows right here, a high and a low. We do the carpet behind them to protect your trailer. You guys can see next to it is just gonna be white sheeting. This is how it would look if you didn't have the carpet. So just imagine hanging your bridles up against here. You've got your bits, your snaps, your conchos, any of your metal pieces on those bridles. They get to swaying back and forth on that white sheeting. It's gonna leave those black streaks. Although it is just cosmetic, it does affect your resale value, and it may in turn eventually affect your tack as well. So what we do is we do that carpet behind, protects your trailer, keeps your resale value up, protects your tack. And another great feature is it actually deadens the noise on the other side of this wall. So when you have horses over there, you have that metal on metal contact, it gets pretty loud. I know it's already a lot to ask a horse to get into a moving box down the road. So whatever we can do to make it ride better for them, this is going to keep it quieter. An upgrade if you're looking at building a trailer is a full carpeted partition wall. I have one in mind and I love it. So when I set stuff up on the ground, up against it, it doesn't cause any issues down there. So something to keep in mind. But working our way over here, now this is where you guys would typically see that swing out saddle rack. Probably looks very similar right there. I'm gonna sneak over here so you guys can really check it out. This one is not going to swing out though. Because of that rear tack, we've opted to do the removable saddle post in this guy. So you guys can see at the top, it's got a latch up here that goes up into this black piece. So all you're going to do is just pull down on this latch and get it to pop out. And then you just lean it forward, pick it up, and take it back to your rear tack. So this can be relocated. If you're looking to just use this front tack as more of your dressing room, if you are spending the night up in the nose, you want to use this as kind of your weekender package area, your sleeping area, you just want to put all your tack in the back, keeps the smell down in here, you can do that. Take this out and throw it in the rear tack, and then you've got a big dressing room up here. All of these right here, they're still typical, just like your Cimarrons on your swing out post. These posts are the exact same. These are fully adjustable. You can grab a wrench, loosen your bolts, slide them up and down anywhere on this post that you want to. You could even add another one of your saddle pad things if you need to, though these do hold more than one. Guys, keep in mind you can pile those up on there, but tons of space here. And then snuck in back there behind your removable post, just like we do on our swing outs, is going to be your water tank. So again, just kind of dead space back there. We're gonna use that to our advantage by putting in one of these high country plastic water tanks. That corner water tank, it's up on a shelf. You guys can see down there underneath, kind of stuck in there right now, is gonna be your hose. It is a 10-foot hose, you guys. So you can screw that onto your outlet right there, run it all the way out your trailer, and you've got 10 feet of hose to work with. It's gonna give you plenty of length. It's gonna give you plenty of pressure as well to even rinse off a horse, which is really nice to rinse them off after your trail ride, after your run, after your competition, anything like that. They're a little sweaty, a little warm, especially this time of year. Got plenty of length there to work with. It is gravity fed, you guys, but I have one in my trailer. Puts out plenty of water. My horse drinks faster than you can imagine, and he will not be able to outdrink that hose. So very good pressure. Run it out here, water your dogs, water your horses, wash your horses off, whatever you need. You've got that water on board, which is always a nice feature. Working back to our stall space back here, say 3-horse slant load, so you have your 3 tie rings on each side. You're able to tie them up wherever you need to. Tie them up on this side, tie them up on the other side. You never know where you're gonna park. I actually talked to a customer about that yesterday walking the lot. he said the same thing. He goes, you just never know what you're gonna deal with when you get to where you're going. It's nice to be able to utilize both sides of your trailer. This one is optioned with our sliding bus windows on the hip side. So you can either do stock sides, sliding bus windows, or drop downs. This one's right in between with your sliding bus windows. They will slide open halfway, gets you a lot of ventilation moving through there. Up top, we have a 16-inch awning LED light. So you guys are gonna have your light over your tie rings here. We also have 2 lights in our tack room. So we're gonna have 2 lights inside and your light out here. So plenty of visibility. These are super bright. I've turned them on at night on my horse trailer and it lights up like a city. So those are gonna be plenty bright enough for you guys. And then down here we went with black spoke aluminum wheels. I really like them with the white sheeting. I think they look great. And we did 6,000-pound axles on this guy. So we'll go ahead and work our way back to our stock space or our stall space back here and check out this rear tack we keep talking about. So I know in all of our videos we've done, I haven't done a rear tack in a long time, so I know it's been a minute since we've seen them, but we do always talk about those 60/40 doors. So on your 610 wide, we always option with our 60/40 doors. So your center is gonna be right here, giving you your 60% door right there to load in and out with. Tons of room. That way, if you are by yourself, you've got your hands full of horses, you only have to worry about one door when you're loading and unloading your horses. Have our butt bar right here. But I know whenever we talk about our 60/40 doors, I always mention the possibility of adding your collapsible rear tack wall. So even if you just add just this wall right here, which is an option, you can order just the wall and have it installed just like this. This is gonna give you great additional storage space. This is kind of an empty space or a dead space in your trailer anyways when your horses ride at an angle. There's not a lot going on over here. Without going full overboard and adding a broom closet, you can add this. This is gonna give you tons of space in here for pitchforks, brooms, muck tubs, water buckets, grain bags, extra hay down the road with you, anything like that. This is a huge area to have extra storage that you don't want up in that front tack. So great space there, but then also you guys can see back in here, your black plastic right here and then your black plastic down there. That is gonna be where your rear post or your removable saddle post sets in. So it sets in right down there into the ground and then it connects up at the top in your other black plastic piece up here. So now if you do add it right there, your saddles are gonna sit right here. So now you can access your saddles and your saddle pads from right here. We've also optioned with our bridle hooks right there, so you can have your full amenity tack room back here as well. Went with that same kick mat behind it so it matches your interior, and then of course we have the carpet above. Just really protects that wall, gives it a nice finished look right there if you are using that as your tack room. This wall right here is very easy to collapse. I actually worked it several times already this morning just to see for myself. I was very impressed with it. All it is when you do latch it in is gonna be these 2 AR latches is what we call them, top and bottom. You guys have probably seen this on a lot of our trailers for a lot of different reasons. I know we do this on our removable dividers, traveling gates, stuff like that. But there's gonna be one down here, and then there's gonna be one up here. So all you're gonna do is just remove those, unlock those, you fold this over, and then you just slide your rear tack over, locks right into place just like that. Took about 4 seconds right there just to fold that over, get that out of the way if you don't want to use it. Now you have your full size stall space back here. It's just as easy to open, guys. You pull the 1 pin and flip it back open. So in a matter of seconds, you can have a rear tack or you can get rid of it and have your extra large stall space back here. Maybe you don't need this, maybe you need to haul a mare in a foal and you need your extra stall space. Now you've got that right here. We did option this trailer with padded dividers. I don't have them in mine and I wish I did. I love that feature just for, again, making your horses ride more comfortable, and especially for one that has injured horses and ends up at the vet far too often. But driving home sleepy, they want to lean up against, bounce back and forth between dividers. It's nice to give them that option to lean up against a pad versus just your aluminum divider. Up front, we did a stud divider on this one, so full length to the ground there. And then we have an escape door on our front stall, which we'll check out once we get around to the other side as well. But this one here is going to work really well for extra storage space if you do need to do that. If not, if you just have a stud that needs to ride up there, a mare that needs to ride up there, or a very angry gelding that needs to ride up there, you have that option of putting one that maybe likes to kick in the trailer. He can hang out up there, and then you have 2 more back here as well. We do have up to bright LEDs in here on our hip side, so we have 2 lights in here for your visibility right there. Working our way up and around. Standard insulated roof on our Cimarrons. Looks the same up top. It's this white material. It's a fiberglass honeycomb built material. Gives you an R3 thermal value inside this trailer. Guys, it feels really nice in here right now. It's about 20 degrees cooler than sitting outside in the sun. 20 degrees warmer in the winter even. While you're up there, we've got those roof vents, 1 over each stall. They are 2-way roof vents, so you guys can pop them open forwards and be drawing the air in. You can come back here, pop this one open backwards, be pulling that air out, and get a really nice airflow right across their backs. And then working our way over to the head side, in each stall, we've got 3 D-rings to put a corner feeder in there. This is a standard size. You can pick them up at any ranch supply store if you're one that wants to feed them in a corner feeder. But if you don't use those, we do have 2 tie rings in each stall, which is one of my favorite options on there. Again, versatility. You guys can tie your horse up to one, you can tie your hay rack or your hay net up to the other one. Whatever works best for you guys, whatever works best for your horses. You have options with these, and then drop down windows on the head side, which we will check out once we get over there. So really well optioned stall area right here. I really like this one. Lots of lights, lots of padding, lots of options with versatility, and then also an additional light, which I kind of covered with our rear tack, but once you pop that open, you do have light in your rear tack as well. So tons of light inside of there. As we step out, an 8-inch awning light for loading, so your horses can see that step up there and load confidently. This one is just a step up. We can upgrade and add a rear ramp if you want that uses rear ramps. I personally love them. Our shop can do them. We can get one installed for you. But we'll go ahead and mark our way around to this head side over here. So over here, we are seeing the same 3 tie rings that we saw on the other side. You guys can tie up all 3 horses over here as well. What's different over here is going to be these drop down windows though. Instead of the sliding bus window, you've got the full drop downs. These actually do lock down into place, so you can drive with these open. They're not going to flap around in the wind. If you stop somewhere, you need to check on your horses, offer them some water, refill those corner feeders. You can drop your jail bars down. I love these jail bars because there's no moving parts on the jail bar. There's no mechanics. It's full one piece. Less likely to break right there. They're real easy to use. You just kind of manipulate your drop down window to get it back in the grooves. Now it's back locked in and you're ready to get to where you're going. If you don't need that much ventilation, you still get a sliding bus window, just a little bit smaller one, so you can open that up as well. What I really like about these is you guys just saw me slam it. These are supposed to be slam shut. They're meant to. They're very airtight seals. You want to give it a good shove. Just make sure when you slam it shut, you're always adding pressure right there at that latch. All of our hinges on our Cimarrons here are going to be greasable. They've got grease certs on both ends. And then they have a spiral system inside, so you guys can grease all of your hinges, keep it lubed up, and maintain your trailers at home. And then our escape door on our stud wall, so you guys can check out now exactly how much space you get in there when you keep that stud divider closed. If you're going to use that for storage, also fits a horse, of course, guys, but there's additional space right there. If you're just taking 2 horses to a horse show, you want to pack some hay in there, that's a great spot for that. And then we do have that chest bar located on there. If you did put a horse in there and you open this door, they're not going to jump out at you. But even our chest bar has those D-rings on there for a corner feeder as well. So it's all set up for you. I'm going to close this door real quick. So on this door right here, knowing that there's going to be a horse on the other side that could potentially mess with this paddle latch right here and pop that open, we've actually added a secondary latch. So in case they do get that open, when you have this butterfly latch, now it makes sure that they can't get out. So additional safety feature right there. And then one more thing on our holdbacks right here. These are my favorite holdbacks, these ones that have the ball inside, because they will swivel and drop down out of the way. just less things to be sticking out and potentially poke your horse. So great safety feature there. I love that part. Lots of really cool options that they've really thought through on these Cimarrons. What's really great is that the Cimarron brand, the Cimarron ambassadors and sales reps at Cimarron are very open to ideas. They want to hear customers' input. They personally use these trailers themselves, so they don't just build trailers and never use them. They actually haul these, they use them, they see what they like, they see what doesn't work, they see what needs to be changed. They're very innovative and easy to work with, so they're constantly making these trailers as easy to use for actual horse people as possible. Up in here, pretty basic setup on this guy. We just have our standard manual crank jack. This can be upgraded to an electric jack. As you guys can see, we've already relocated that spare tire, so it gives us that foot space right there, that footprint for that bigger electric jack. Also locating it up here, not only does it give you the room for the electric jack, but it kind of protects it, keeps it up out of the way, doesn't get so much road debris splashing up on there. You guys can see it's a full-size matching spare tire, so go ahead and work that through your tire rotation program. Of course, get some use out of it before you swap it out. Over here, you guys can see our 7-pin cord tucks up out of the way. Same on our bumper poles we were just seeing the past couple weeks. There is a space for that to get it up out of the way as well. And then on this one, being just our standard runaround size trailer, our drop wall right here is increased to 53 inches on this guy. So standard is going to be more at 50 inches. If you're looking at LQs, it's probably going to be more like a 47. On our runarounds, we make this a full 53 inches. Takes up about 3 inches inside of your nose area. You guys could see there was still plenty of room to even sleep up in there. You're not going to miss those 3 inches, but you're going to appreciate it out here. You're getting more clearance over your bed rails. You're going to be able to ride smoother down the road. You're not going to have to nose it up to get that clearance that you guys need to avoid dinging your tailgate. It's just going to be a lot better for you guys. Those newer trucks, they get taller and taller. We've just went ahead and increased that drop wall and made it work even better for you guys. So don't worry, if you're upgrading trucks, you can still get a Cimarron and it's going to be okay. So thanks for hanging in there and checking out this really cool trailer with me. Again, if you guys want to see that drawing, I'm happy to show it to you guys, run you through it. Just checked out a brand new 2025 Cimarron full aluminum construction. We've got that insulated roof on there. Getting 8-year structure warranty, 3-year nose to tail, so longest warranties on the market. This one is still available, has a stock number. If you guys are watching online, we've already got that link in your description. If you guys walk the lot, you can scan your QR code, you can type this in online. It's 5N240, $597. Go ahead and give me a shout if you want that spec sheet. I got any questions, you want to build one, I'm glad to help you guys out. My name is Michaela. All my contact info will show up on your screen. Don't worry about having to read it here. That cell phone's 303-918-6367. Please call or text me. And then my email, michaela.guys@transwest.com. I can email that spec sheet as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. I look forward to helping you guys out, and happy 4th of July.